flown in far and wide to be here today to network and connect with you. This is me. Can you see? Mama, I'm on big stage. You know, sometimes you have to do things like this. When it comes true, claim it, own it, revel in it. Touch 5 people and just say, hi, it is nice to meet you. I'm gonna sashay out. And when I do, I want everyone to clap for me like you will clap for the Queen. All of you ladies are women who have established your own businesses. You live, or at one point lived, in the UK. And now today you are here. What does it mean? What has it done for you? What has your experience been like? What is it going to be like?
My motivation for moving to Nigeria was slightly different. Before my mom passed away, we had been at loggerheads about whether I would continue to do music, or whether I should stay in the UK or not. And before she passed away, actually, she had a dream and said, Naijalo Shima end up see, which means Nigeria is where you're still going to end up.
I come from Birmingham, UK, and I run an organization called Neo Enterprise, and we train Black women to get into tech. Life is incredibly busy, and it's incredibly rewarding. When we train a lot of Black women, we get a lot of applications from across the world to get into our boot camps, and a lot of them tend to be from Nigeria. So it shows me that there's a demand for what we're doing here. So I've been traveling back to Nigeria, literally talking to as many people as possible, trying to find how is it that we can actually build what we've built in the UK, here in Nigeria, and empower more women.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Erica, for this opportunity. For me, it was, the vision of being able to come back home and to really find myself and to really have a platform for myself, because I've built so much over the 10 years of my career as a makeup artist in the UK. I started working for brands, skincare brands specifically, such as Clarins. And I remember, a lot of people come up to me and say, I love your makeup, what do you use? But I couldn't tell them because, the brand that I was working for at the time didn't have any sort of foundation for my skin tone. So I vowed to myself that, first of all, I was always going to be an educator in terms of skincare, because I think that's a very sort of important step in makeup application. And secondly, I wanted to be somebody that, was really representing myself as a Black woman for other Black women as well. And it's exactly what Erica's doing at Eat Out, which is incredible.
Yeah, I've always known that, acting was my passion, But then as I got older, I realized that I wanted more for myself. So outside of and I think mainly because, I'm gonna be honest, in Nigeria, acting isn't really that lucrative. So you have to really expand your horizons and think of other ways that you can kind of capitalize on the brand that you've built to make more money in the business. So that's really what the motivation was for me. And second motivation was the fact that I'm just a very passionate person. Like, I know there's so many layers to me, and I know there's so many things that I can achieve, and just being driven by that is basically my biggest motivation.